Good morning, everybody. Let's go fishing.
Hey there everyone, and welcome back. If you're new to the channel, glad you found us. And if you dig what you see here, please go ahead and like and subscribe. Today, I'm fishing a few spots, starting with the middle Deschutes with my friend Larry, and then a short hop over to the Tumalo Creek. And finally, I stop off on the North Santiam on a piece of water I've had my eye on every time I've driven down that stretch of road. And finally, I'll show you my favorite way to keep warm, my Kovea Cupid butane heater. I brought that with me down to the Siskiyous a few weeks back, and boy, I'm glad I did. Hope you enjoy the show.
So you think on the other side of this rock? And then down?
Yeah, exactly. Right from there, you've got a little more reach for it, but that water holds fish. There you go. Yeah, so I just... Okay.
Oh, fish! Look at that! What in the world?
I love it.
And he took the bottom fly. So that fly should work. Oh my gosh.
I love this.
How many times did I...
I know. You flail the water. You're not gonna... Yeah. We can bring him down here. I'll net him. I'll net him. Well, they all are, I guess, in this river for the most part.
Although Christy looks like it was like a 12.
Oh, I know. She caught a real fish.
Do you have a copy of that fly that he had on too? So I can look at that?
Yes, I do.
You said it had a pink
Yeah, it does.
bead?
Yep. Woo!
Yeah, nice. Okay.
Okay.
No loser.
Not at all. Oh. Ooh. Little tiny guys in here, but hit hard. There you go. That's the one. Oh. Woo. There it is. Oh, okay. Come on over here, guy. I always thought there might be something in this pool of water. I always knew could be. Whoa. A little tougher fish in here. Pretty fish. Oh my goodness, yeah. Come on. I'm not here to make your life bad. Ugh. Beauty. Let's get you get back in there. Got some cold water. That's not the chutes anymore. That's straight out of the mountains. That is not warm.
So let's talk a little bit about the Kovea Cupid gas heater I bought at the beginning of the season. I really appreciate the fact that it comes in this little storage case. Very convenient for packing away, protecting it, and keeping it nice and tidy inside your other camp boxes. A lot more convenient than, say, the Mr. Buddy heater I was using for a long time, which is just a big awkward thing. I also appreciate the fact that it uses these butane fuel canisters. They're not super expensive, and you'll see there's a little notch here at the top that helps you align them to fit them in the side of the heater. As it turns out, I actually got about the same heat output as I do with the Mr. Buddy. They're rated for the same thermal output, but this one has the benefit of also being able to be turned down to a lower setting. That's not something you can do with the Mr. Buddy, and so I find this to be a lot more convenient and helpful for me. So at the end of the day, smaller footprint, same output in terms of heat, and that works for me. Let's take a look at how it works in the wild.
Well, good morning, everybody. It's, probably just about 6:30 up here in the Siskiyou National Forest, and that makes for a cool, change that cold start to the morning. And I want to show you a little bit about how I handle that in this Gazelle tent. What you're looking at there is my Kovea Cupid butane space heater, and yeah, let me show you how easy that is to work. What I love about this small butane heater is how easy it is to operate. You can see on the side here, you've got you just push it in, turn it, and it will click and turn right on. And you'll see it's got one of those ceramic tile fronts there that heats up, and this one actually is adjustable, unlike my Mr. Buddy heater, which kind of has one full blast heating. This one actually is adjustable, so I'll turn that on to high here this morning. And then the next thing I'll do is I'll turn on my fan that I have hanging from the top of my tent here, and I'll show you how that works here in a second as well. So this unit here is my fan that I hang from the top of my tent here, and this one happens to be solar chargeable, as well as chargeable through one of the ports on the side here. It can charge from the top port and can charge other things, output through the USB port here, but you'll see that it comes with a handle here that pops up here, if I can get that to work with one hand. And that's how I hang it from the top of my tent. But what you'll find is that it's got, there are the speeds there, it's got lights that fold down from the side here to turn this into my tent lighting system at night. And once it's fully charged, those lights are good for, let's see if I can get that to start. Now there's the fan. Got 3 speeds, I believe. There's another speed. I lied 4 speeds. The reality is I only need the lowest speed, which obviously gives it the longest time. But then I've got the lighting system here as well. Again, brightest, dimmer, and your whatever that mode is. I think this is the seizure mode. And then you have your red lights for maintaining your night vision. I actually use this mostly in the tent from outside looking at the stars. This gives me a chance to kind of keep that night vision, come into a tent and not have to stumble around in the dark. And also is one of the longest lengths of time that the battery will last. That high beam mode, I believe, is only good for 3 hours. The low mode is good for 5 hours. And then that's good for seizure, as we mentioned. And I think this is also good for 5 hours, something like that too. So there you go, lots of choices there. As far as the fan goes, I just need the lowest speed. and that's good for another 5 hours, I believe, as well. And I'll just hang it from the top of my tent up here, and it will hang down and just circulate the air enough to keep the heat moving around.